Hello, it's Crafty Ria, and I am so glad you are joining me today for another video. If you saw my recent Happy Mail video, you would have seen that I had gotten this flip tag book from the group Creativity Swaps Happy Mail and Friendship. And I owe a flip tag to someone since it was a tag, and it's a fall theme, so I am going to use this as a guide, and I'm going to go ahead and make one for the person I need to send to. I do have a binder ring, and I will be using that to adhere them all together, just like this one has at the top. So what I did, I cheated. I took one of these off and I traced it on a piece of cardboard. This was the back of a 12 by 12 paper pad. So I just went ahead and traced it 3 times, and I cut out 3 tags. And I used just an office hole punch to punch the hole in the center of the top, and they all do match up, so the hole is in the same place. Now I'm going to kind of show you how I'm doing this. I'm not going to show you all of it because it would be a very, very long video, but I'll show you how I'm going to cover one of them, and I'll cover them all and embellish them all and come back and show you what it looks like at the end. So in order to cover this, I need to cover it with something on both sides. And I have this paper pack, Celebrate Autumn from Echo Park, and I have a lot of paper scraps, and I thought I could use up paper scraps and make this tag book. I didn't want to cut into a new 12 by 12 sheet of paper if I didn't have to. So I did have this piece here, and it is the right height for it. I think one of the tags is slightly shorter than the others. No, I think they're all pretty much the same. Okay, and this is the right height. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just adhere this onto here, and in doing so I will use my glue, and I'm going to put, or actually my tape runner, and I'm going to put tape along the very edge of the tag, as close to the edge as I can get it. And it's okay if it goes over, because this tape is very forgiving and it does rub off with your fingers. And so I will also put some along the middle. Just to help hold that paper on really good, because it will be handled a lot, and I want to make sure that that paper stays on really, really good. If you have a Xyron machine, that's one of those big sticker makers, you could run it through there. You can use spray adhesive, you can use glue, you know, wet adhesive, whatever you're most comfortable using. So I have this full of this adhesive, and I want to line up one side, so I only have to cut 3 sides. So I'm going to set this paper flat down, and I'm going to line this up. I'm going to try to line the bottom up as well. There we go, and it is exactly the right height as well. So I'm just going to rub off any excess glue that is along the sides. And then I'm going to use my bone folder and just burnish it down, make sure it makes good contact all over. And then I'm going to take my scissors and just trim away the excess paper, using the tag that I already have there as a guide. You can use a craft knife if you're comfortable doing that as well. And I will save this scrap because I might use it on another one of the pages. So there I have the base of that covered, and then I'm going to take my office hole punch and I'm going to punch out that hole so I see where it is. There we go. And then I'm going to cover the other side. So I'm thinking I want one side to be a crazy design and another side to be more plain. I have this owl paper and it has the wood grain on the back, and I thought that looked really good. So I will put the wood grain back here. And again, I'm going to do the same exact thing I did on the other and just run the tape as close to the very edge of the tag as I can because I want that to adhere. And then I'm just going to put a couple extra pieces of adhesive. Now normally I don't put this much adhesive on things, but I thought since these are going to be handled a lot, I don't want the paper to peel up at all. And it's harder to see against this white background, but the tape is pretty good against all 4 edges, or 6 edges if you count those 2 pieces there. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put my paper this way and my tag, and I'm going to try to line it up as best I can. There we go. And then I'm just going to go ahead and trim the tag out. And this owl paper is not from the same paper collection. It is from a different paper collection, but it goes well with it. And I like the wood on the back. And then I'm going to take my hole punch and punch out that hole. Now, I don't know if you can really notice or not. It's not perfect at the bottom. There's a slight white edge, and that's okay. I can take a tan marker and cover that up, or I can make this a pocket tag and that whole bottom would be covered up anyway, and that's probably what I'll end up doing. So if it doesn't come out perfect, you can just, you know, rearrange what you wanted to do on that page. So here is one tag completed, or at least the base of it is completed. And I thought something like this might go cute on it, raised up with some brads maybe, and some leaves tucked behind it. I'm not sure what I'll embellish it with yet. I'm going to cover all the tags. I'll come back and embellish them all at once. And then when I am all done with this, I will come back and show you the finished project. But I just wanted to show you the basis of how the tags are made, and then the decoration you'll be able to see at the end. All right, so I will be back when it's all done. Catch you in a few. I am back with my finished tag book. So I have it here. I have 3 pages, 3 tags, just like I showed you before. And I went ahead and used a smaller ring at the top, binder ring, and I put some ribbon on there to embellish it. So this is the first page. I used some of that diamond wrap. I believe that's from the Dollar Tree. I did get it in this wonderful fall box of goodies. I used quite a few things out of here actually. So I have that. I have some Echo Park cut-aparts, cute little acorn. I believe that was in that autumn box as well, and just some bling around the edges. I had this tiny little scrap of paper, so I made it look like a banner. And I will show you all this side, then I will flip it over. I had these 2 burlap leaves. So what I did was just wind the edge around and just added it to the binder ring just for fun. And I added one in between each of the pages. And here I used the fox paper as the background, and then one of the big fox stickers from the sticker page of the Echo Park paper pack. I have the little mushroom, just some bling there, and this was just one of the little images. I matted it and I rounded the corners and added a piece of bling there. And then I have the other burlap leaf, and this was this page with the leaves and the raccoon guy there, and then this piece of bling. I love that bling from the Dollar Tree. And then I will flip it over and show you the backs of the pages. I had this in my stash. It's on one of those embroidery floss doohickeys, and it's just some ribbon yarn. So I went ahead and I used some of it inside of the book, and you'll see that in a minute, but I had this left over and I thought I would just include it on there. And then I made these sides pocket pages. So this one here, I had this larger scrap, and I went ahead and just made this one at an angle, and I used Elmer's glue along the edge rather than my tape runner, and then I put some bling there, and then this cute little piece that says leaves are falling, autumn is calling, and I made some tags with just the scraps that I had. I just cut them into tag sizes, used my corner chomper and just chomped the corners, punched a hole in them, and I left those tags plain so the recipient can decorate them as she wishes. And these were just some leftover embellishments that I had loose on my desk. So I went ahead and just added those in. So that's the back of that page. And then this page, it has some of the foxes on it. I used that as a background paper, and I had that exact size of the leaf paper left over. I had this embellishment, so I just stuck that on there. And I made these two tags. I happen to have a scrap of the fox paper for that one. And these were some of the leaves that were in that harvest box. So I just tucked those right on in. And then get this leaf out of the way. And this is the last one. This was one of the stickers. This was one of the cut-aparts that was out, so I thought they went cute together. This is another pocket with a scrap of that paper, and this is from the sticker sheet. I just put it on there just to add a little bit more dimension. I had this long skinny piece left over, so I just made a tag out of it. Another one of these copper tags. And this little autumn memories little doodad, so I just stuck that in there as well. So there you go. That is my 3 tag flip envelope. No, what am I trying to say? 3 tag flip book. There we go. And I did make pockets on the backs of each page, and I added the leaves and a little extra of this ribbon yarn. I think that's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong. So anyway, there you go. I hope she likes it. I'm going to go ahead and get this out in the mail. I happen to have this piece of cardboard. This was in the back of a 5x7 envelope and card pack, just to take up room, I guess, in the box. But I think it's going to be the perfect size to put that in, so it'll go through the mail and not get hurt. If you haven't yet joined my Facebook group, Create with Crafty Rhea, I would love to have you over there. The ladies are awesome. The group that I'm exchanging this in is on Facebook, Creativity Swaps, Happy Mail, and Friendship. Another great group of ladies. Head on over there if you like to do swaps and things like that. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you very much. And until the next video, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye.